So there's a new attack doing the rounds called slopsquatting. No toilet humor in this one, because honestly, this is quite serious. This is hackers taking one of the biggest flaws in AI, hallucination, and they're turning it into something with real world consequences. So let's take a look. All right, a quick bit of background on this then. You might have heard of typosquatting. That's the old trick. You go to install a package, some bit of software, and you fat finger the name. You meant to type it, but you make a typo. You get one letter wrong. And someone's registered that misspelling and they've filled it with malware. So it relies on you making a mistake. Well, slopsquatting flips that. It doesn't wait for you to slip up, it waits for AI to. So here's what's going on. Well, as you know, when you ask a coding assistant to write you some code, of course, it's often going to tell you to install certain packages and libraries. And it turns out a lot of the time, those packages simply don't exist. The AI just invents them. There's a big study out at one of the top security conferences where they generated 576,000 code samples across 16 different AI models. And on average, about 20% of the packages those models recommended weren't real. That's 1 in 5. That's around 205,000 completely made up package names. Now, on its own, that might be just a bit of an annoyance, right? You try to install it, it fails, you move on. Well, it is a little bit more malicious than that. In fact, the nasty bit is what the attackers do next. What they do is they take those made up names and they go and register them for real on the public repositories where everyone gets their software. And guess what? They fill them with malware. So now, next time the AI invents that same name and you copy and paste it, it works, it installs, and it's poison. Now the question you're probably asking, like me, was, well, hang on, how do they know which fake names to register? And this is the part that I think makes this whole thing really interesting. LLMs don't just make up a different fake name every time. In fact, it actually makes up the same ones again and again. And in the studies that I've seen, 43% of the time, hallucinated names will come back identically every single time they ran the same prompt. So an attacker can just sit there and run the prompts, write down what the AI invents, and then register the reliable ones. The predictability is the whole attack. So these aren't typos. You'd assume the LLM is just slightly misspelling a real package, but it's not. Nearly half of the fake names were nothing like any real package. What an LLM is doing is simply inventing something from scratch that just sounds completely legitimate. Think of it like a student who doesn't know the answer, so they invent a citation. It's the right format and it has a right ring to it, and it sounds like a real paper, but it's completely made up, which is what we've come to expect from LLMs. That's what your coding assistant is doing here, and there is no visual to tell. The name looks perfect. So why does it do this? Well, it's actually not a mystery. First of all, the AI has a knowledge cutoff. It doesn't know anything past its training date. So when you ask about something newer, there's a gap. And often, as you will see, LLMs these days will have the intelligence to actually go and realize they have a gap in their knowledge and they need to search the internet to plug that gap. But not always. That's not a given. Second of all, these models are built to always give you a confident answer. We've talked before about how models have no credit for I don't know, and OpenAI actually put out a paper on this, and they proposed so-called IDK credit, I don't know credit. They're not good at saying I don't know, so they fill the gap with really good guesses. The study even found newer, more popular packages got hallucinated more because that's exactly where the gaps are. So this isn't theoretical. A researcher noticed GPT kept recommending a package called Hugging Face CLI that didn't exist, so he registered an empty, harmless version just to prove the point. 30,000 downloads in 3 months. And major companies, including Alibaba, pasted the fake install commands straight into their own public documentation. Now, if that had been malware instead of a researcher proving a point, that is a very bad day for a lot of devs. So what does this actually mean for you? Well, if you're writing code with AI, and increasingly a lot more people outside of developers are, you can't just trust the install command. The package the AI swears is standard might have been born 2 days ago by someone who's never written a real line of software in their life. So you got to check, well, does it exist properly? How old is it? Who maintains it? Does it have a real download history? And if you've got an AI agent that installs things automatically with no human looking, then that is something you should be worried about. The bigger picture is this: we used to worry about malicious code getting into the supply chain. Now we've got to worry about malicious suggestions that turn into code. The AI is part of the supply chain now, and the brilliant but slightly terrifying thing about the attack is the attacker doesn't break anything. All they're doing is listening to what your AI keeps getting wrong, and then they simply wait. Now, I'm super curious to hear everyone's experiences of this. Have you ever installed a package or a library that turned out to be completely made up? And have you even been the victim of one of these slopsquatting attacks? Let us know in the comments. We're super curious to hear. I'll see you in the next video.